Many parents always complain about their kids addicted to games. They spend so much time on internet game. They spend a lot of time on cell phone, on iPad, on computer, play game all the time. Many parents always blame the kids that they are not good kids. They're bad. They don't responsible for anything, don't do anything, don't learn anything, just play game all the time. But not many people talking about what is the cause of this problem. Why the kids have to play game a lot? Why do they have to addict to games? From my experience, I found that the kids has nothing fun, nothing good, nothing interesting to do in their life, nothing better than games. That's why they like to play game. Game is the best thing in their life. Because in their life, they never have a chance to do anything better than games. Parents always blame the kids. They are not good kids. They play game, they don't responsible for things, they don't learn, they don't study much. Actually, the main problem is from the parents. Parents did not understand that the kids need to learn by play, by doing something that they like to do. Parents always ask the kid to study. Many kids, they have to study seriously from when they're only 3 years old. They were sent to kindergarten, they were sent to preschool. They need to learn with tutor. They learn what they don't want to learn mostly. And then when come back home, parents always say, no, 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 no to everything. No, you cannot do that, you cannot do this, you cannot do that, you cannot do this. So when the kids grew up like this, they never have a chance to do anything that they love to do, that they want to do. They have to do everything that parents or school want them to do. So they don't have their own life. That's why they never experience what is fun, what is happiness, what is love. Because they have to do what other people want them to do. So when they grew up like this, they can see that they can do anything by themselves. So when they have a chance to play game, game is only one thing that they can be themselves. They can control things, they can do things without parents or school come to intervene it. That's why they addicted to game. Game is not very fun. But the kids, they don't know that there are so many things, many fun things in this world, more fun than game. There are so many things more fun than game. But they don't have a chance to experience that. Because parents always make schedule for them. This time you need to go to this tutor. This time you need to go to school. You need to take a shower. You need to do this, do this, do this. Many parents think the schedule is good thing. But actually schedule is very dangerous thing for kids. Kids need freedom. They don't need schedule. So learning in the schedule, with the schedule, is a kind of brainwash. But if they learn from what they like to do, today they maybe jump into play in the dirt. They learn about the dirt. They can make the sand castle, they can sculpture things. That's their learning. But the next day they maybe enjoy cooking, do something else. So this is the natural way of learning that make the kids have fun, and then they can feel like they be themselves. They do what they like to do. They do what they love. That's the way they grew up. That's the way they develop their imagination. But when they have to do what parents want them to do, they don't like it. So they just do just to finish it. To make parents okay. No blame from parents. That's enough. That's why their imagination will kill completely. So their life is very boring. That's why when they have a chance to get a cell phone or iPad, they can disappear in another world that they can be themselves. So the kids addicted to game is not kids' problem. It's parents' problem. It's schools' problems. Because parents and school don't let them have freedom. Don't let them have a chance to enjoy happiness. They have no experience about freedom, happiness, and love. That means now most of parents are not ready to have kids, but they want to have kids. We think that just have sex and have kids and then we can send them to the good school and we can work. That's not enough. That's not enough. The kids really want love and care from parents. They want to be close with their parents. That's the natural way of learning. But we did not think like that anymore. We think work is more important than our children. Money is more important than our children. If we don't have work, if we don't have money, how can we have food to feed our children? That's what the way we think now. But many people have a lot more than they need. But they still have no time for their kids. And then they blame their kids. Their kids did not learn enough. They're not good enough. They did not study enough. They just spend time with game. So we need to come back to think about the cause of the problem. Seriously, where is it come from? From my experience, I'm not specialist in kids, about children. I'm not specialist about education. I'm just a small farmer. But I'm quite old now. I observe a lot of children in my life. Lately, I have to take care of a lot of kids too. So, from what I learned, I found that whenever kids have time for themselves, they have freedom, they enjoy their life. They can have time, have friends to play together. When they play together, it's more fun than game. Play with the game. Game is no life. Game is not respond to kids in a normal way. So whenever kids have freedom to play with their friends, to do things that they like to do together, they forgot about games. Totally forget about game. Game is not fun. But why people addicted to it? Because our life is nothing fun. It's not only kids, even adults. Many of us addicted to games because our life is so boring. Work and sleep, work and sleep, work and sleep. That's all our life. That's why when we have a chance to play game, we just lost ourselves in another world that we feel freedom. We can do anything. We can control things more. But in daily life, we cannot control anything because everything controls us all the time. The system, the work, parents, and everything control us all the time. This is the main problem for our children now. So when we think about the kids addicted to game, how can we solve this problem? I think we need to come back to think about the character of our family, our school. Why do we want the kids to learn this subject only? Why the kids cannot learn, cannot do what they like to do? Every kid, they have a lot of energy in natural way that they want to learn, they want to experience things all the time. So kids always want to learn, but parents and the school are the person who interrupt that the way they learn by forcing them to learn what they don't want to learn. This is the biggest problem all over the world now. Before we have kids, we need to think more serious about these topics. Do we really have time for our kids? Or do we plan to raise our kids with money? That's dangerous. If we are not ready, don't have kids yet. But if we are ready, it's okay to have kids, so we can have a good kids, happy kids. Everything has solution. Even if we want to have kids when we're still busy, it's good to maybe gather another family together, create our own school, make the curriculum that make it fit with our children, make our own school that give more freedom, create new curriculum, new technique of learning that we don't need to force the kids to learn. They learn by themselves. They learn what they like to learn. We can do that. If we cannot take care of them ourselves, I think many parents can come together and start their own kindergarten, their own school. It's possible in many countries. So, if we think about have kids, we need to think about how can we raise them? How can we see them grow the way they want to grow, the way they want to be? We will have less problem if we think in this way.